Hey, though. It's the mafia. This shit for all the gangsters, nigga. Real story. Zugging out the double doors, cuz in the 6'4". Towers hitting switches on these niggas back in 94. Basketball practice, and after that, I'm back to selling dope. When the cops hit the ab, I done made a rack off of my pager though. When the WAP hit my box, I'ma hit them back, I'm on the payphone. My shoebox getting full, I need to go buy me a safe for real. It's treacherous outside, not supposed to have it, but I paid for it. A brand new out the box, Tootie on me while I'm trapping. And I hope.
Yo, hey man. It's time for that Coach for the Street podcast. Y'all know what we do. Y'all know how we coming, man. Get them lights up because we finna get ready to jump in these streets.
Hey, immediately, we almost there, man. Trying to
For
knock
sure.
that down, get us there, but we'll be knocking on your door till you subscribe to the channel. We ain't playing
Yes,
no games
man.
with you niggas, man.
For
Let's
real.
go. It's on the flow, man. Let's go.
03 Greedo, man. Watts representative. You did what I'm saying. 1090 Jake raining on his parade. You did. But he is not the lead.
1090 Jake ran on this parade because his homie ran on this parade. If the paperwork was sent to him,
his homie was the lead. I'm gonna put it like this: since these boys doing police activity, the homie was the lead. He gave the paperwork, the 1090 Jake. 1090 Jake presents it to YouTube. But here's the thing: it's about the previous case where he just came home from doing the bid in Texas. You know, him and his homeboys riding, they smoking. You did what I'm saying? The police blue light them. In the process of them blue lighting the car, you know, elbows get the shoulders get the moving. You know what I mean? Like
that's all the time, though.
Yeah, for sure. So
every time, even if you ain't got nothing, you gonna get the fumble and double checking. Did I leave that?
So
you just get that type of nervousness when them cherries and blueberries get behind you, man.
I mean, you're supposed to, because these the ones that's gonna put you off the streets. But on another note, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. I don't think Buddy, who was driving, I don't think he had license. But Greedo did. You did what I'm saying? Because when he got pulled over, you know, Greedo really was doing all other talking like, I'm a rapper. I'm down trying to do some music and all this. And, you know.
You gotta cut it right there real quick.
What you about to pull up the video?
I gotta emphasize how stupid these niggas is. If they really was driving, he didn't have no license, bricks in the car, and y'all going to the south.
Yeah.
How high was they again? Because these niggas was high. Because ain't no way you doing it. Like, bro, I don't.
But I'm gonna keep it all the way. I'm gonna keep it all the way real. I'm gonna keep it all the way real. And there's no shade to 03 Greedo. But when I first checked Cuz out, his whole demeanor gave me either Cuz messing with the ice or the clean, because he always be jacked up all the time. You see what I'm saying? You can tell, you know, they got a certain type of, because you know how they is, they got a certain type of motion when they hit a bump or something like that. He used to be all over in the videos. Now when you see him now, he clean. You did what I'm saying? But not to get off subject, you know, the officers, you know, they said they went to rubbing faces, rubbing head. I mean, you know, like showing signs of panicking. You did, and in the process of that,
get too deep into this, cuz, because there's a lot of people that's gonna watch this. They don't know who 03 Greedo is.
I said Watts representative.
Grave Street Watts.
I said Watts
Important
representative.
down. He was hot before he went to jail. A lot of people don't really, because he really got hot to the point where he was up to this level he was on, these Uzi features, and that came right before this incident. So this incident really halted what he had going on, but he was just at a height where his buzz and his fan base was so high, and his industry support with the industry relationships he built, he was able to sustain his career from jail because he had so much music stacked up. He was able to drop albums while he was gone.
I didn't even get on him through that. Guess how I got on through him? An interviewer asked Nipsey who was the hottest in LA at the time, who name was ringing bells. And he said Greedo, and I don't know, uh, somebody on the red side. He was a beat dog, but I don't know. I can't think of his name. But Greedo and him names were brought up, and when Nip said something about him, that's when I started doing my homework on Greedo. It
He
wasn't
been
from the
popping
people.
for a minute though, because he got
Yeah,
a
for
different type
sure.
of fan base, and then he got to eat like Draco. He got a
He
different type of style.
he give me the T-Pain of Watts.
I can't do that to him
You know why?
because he
Because
not
the
singing
music,
like T-Pain.
he do got songs like that.
It's not T-Painish though.
You, I'm
T-Pain.
I'm I'm a lace your chucks. I'm a
I got him in the
it,
playlist.
it's a song called Rude, and it sounds exactly like how Payne
But
wrote it.
one song don't
No,
compare you to him though.
but
That's
I'm gonna
like
say
saying
this.
because a nigga
I'm
did
gonna
Hail
say this.
Mary, you can compare him to Pac for this song.
I'm gonna
You
say
can't
this.
do that.
I'm gonna say this. His style of singing.
I don't think he sound like nobody. And I done took this
You got
nigga
you
to
got it
task.
now. You got the right to have your opinion, cause on
I
how
don't think
you
he sound like nobody.
he definitely got some influence.
Like even in
He
LA,
got his
you
own
can listen to
style.
all the LA music. You'll hear niggas trying to sound like him before you hear him trying to sound like them. The same thing with Draco. Draco came out and started blowing a lot of LA niggas. A lot of LA niggas start trying to mimic that Draco style because the old West Coast style wasn't working no more.
Mm-hmm.
That new wave of that Draco style, that '03 Greedo, that's why them niggas was cool like that. Because they was in the same lane. They both had their own lane, but when they came together, they was like Mike and Scotty though. Because you take two different styles that everybody love to listen to, you put them together and they compatible. Make your tape. It just makes a difference in your tape. And
I
that's what
didn't really.
separated these niggas. Like it's just like saying when Drake first came out, it was this nigga that damn near looked like Drake, and he rapped exactly like Drake. He had a buzz for like a year, two. We ain't heard this nigga since. We ain't seen the nigga neither. Because it's only one Drake. Don't nobody want the runner up Drake. Don't nobody want the runner up Nas. The runner up Tupac, DMX, Wu Tang Clan, Dipset, G.U. That nigga don't want no mimic. They want. Look how many Pop Smokes we listening to right now. Pop Smoke been dead 2 years, and it's still 6, 7 niggas in New York. Just give me the. They sound like Pop Smoke.
It was the same way with Tupac though.
It was one nigga sound like Tupac, and that was the realest.
I'm talking about who was using his style.
But it was only one nigga that really tried to 100% use it, and that was the realest. Because when he went to Death Row, he almost sounded like niggas was damn near like,
That
nigga,
wasn't the only one. You
who
had
sound like him? The realest sound
crazy,
like Pac almost.
crazy from No Limit.
Yeah, he did. But them the only two though. You didn't have a swimming pool of niggas trying to act like Pac.
Talking about, yes, you did. You had Master.
No, nigga.
You want me to name them?
You can name them, and I'll tell you if I think they sounded like Pac, because nigga didn't know niggas sound like
I'm
Pac. Crazy, I
okay.
get crazy that because
Listen,
his rap, his melody, and his topic was the same. It is how Pac come. That's why
that's what.
I'll give you that
That's
100%. But
hold
wasn't no
on.
other niggas out there like that.
What was the reason Pastor Troy got on Master P? It was because he kept reciting Pac lyrics.
Yeah, but reciting Pac lyrics, nigga, and sounding like Pac, two different motherfucking things, man. It
Okay,
just
well,
is.
it's we can
Oh, three
keep
Greedo
going.
don't be coming out singing, I want to buy you a drink. And like he don't do the same type of melodizing as T-Pain do. It's two different things.
All you got to do is pull up Rude,
That's one
and you will
song. This
see
man got 1,000 songs, bruh. So
the
one
way
song made you call
I'm.
him T-Pain.
If I hear it and I hear the influence, yes, I'm going to say that.
But one song out of 1,000 gonna make you call him
If I hear
T-Pain.
the influence,
I could see a
I
nigga play basketball for 5 minutes. I ain't gonna compare him to AI just because the
listen.
first 5 minutes he did a couple AI moves. I just ain't doing that.
I'm damn near like a professor at
You
this.
probably the only nigga in the hip hop vicinity that's gonna say that man compared to T-Pain.
It's in the comments. It's in the
Them
comments.
niggas don't know what they listen to, bro. They
You
ain't
feel
even
me?
using the same.
It's
They ain't
like
even using the
like
same
just
instruments for their
just
voice, bro.
like just like if I listen to like today's Florida rappers, majority of the Florida rappers got Louisiana influence. I could tell Soldier Slim was their favorite rapper, or what Boosie was their favorite rapper. By the way, they word how they wordplay is
See,
spinning,
it's hard to
spinning
say
the
all of that
bins,
because
and
at the end of the day, the BR niggas tell you all the time they got the murder game from B. They got the murder game from NO. Hip hop really took off in the NO. So how can you say they influenced verbally by BR when BR was more influenced by hip?
I said New Orleans, really New Orleans.
Was influenced by who?
They are reusing New Orleans instrumentals, Soldier Slim instrumentals. They reusing them right now.
Who? Baton Rouge?
No, Florida.
Oh, I mean, everybody's stuff getting reused. You just don't hear it sometimes because when somebody dress up a beat and they sample it, they could dress it up so good that they have to tell you what they use and then take out all the instruments so you can hear that one instrument or that one sample and understand, like, dang, you dressed it up that good. You hear samples all the time. 90% of the songs you hear are samples.
I'm talking about with them using the same wordplay.
Cause everybody, it's not a rapper that ain't quoted another nigga rap though, bruh. So
That's
everybody sound
true.
like somebody else. Because
That I
even Drake,
mean,
every album he quote another nigga bars. Every album. So do he sound like
he
Raekwon
wasn't the
because he
only.
said
He's
something
not
from
the
Through the
only
Link?
rapper. He wasn't the only rapper doing that though.
He
See,
that's my
everybody.
point. So if
Every
every rapper mimic another nigga bars, do that make them sound like that nigga?
if I'm listening to your tape and it don't sound, I know the difference between a Florida tape and the difference between a New Orleans tape. And if I hear it, and if I hear more New
You're not
Orleans,
gonna hear
and
O Three Greedo and think he's from Florida though. That's out.
if I
There's
hear,
nothing about his raps that say he from Florida.
I didn't say that. I said he got some influence in my eyes.
I don't think so.
We look at music different, Brody.
This the
You
reason why I'm gonna say this. He don't got no influence because if you really listen to him, the melodizing he trying to do that more come from his relationship with Lil Uzi Vert. He trying to mimic. He not trying to mimic Uzi, but he throwing that melody in his stuff because Uzi do that. Him and Uzi like this. Uzi was
See,
throwing money on this nigga
I'm not.
books and all kind of stuff.
See, I'm gonna be honest. I don't really know
I
Uzi
know you
music like
don't.
that.
That's
I
their
don't know Uzi
relationship.
music
So
like
how
that.
could a nigga that's influenced by all these other people be influenced by a nigga he ain't never been around? Probably don't
You
even
ain't
listen
got
to no
you
nigga.
don't have to be around nobody to be influenced.
You got to like him though. Cali niggas ain't riding around
When
listening to no T-Pain, man. To be
listen,
influenced by T-Pain.
what
They
I
gonna
what
be
I
influenced by Zapp
listen,
and Roger
check this
before
out.
they influence. Where you think
Check,
T-Pain got
check,
that from? So
listen,
that means,
listen.
hold on, cuz let me just say this one
Okay.
thing, because any nigga that know about music history gonna agree with me when I say this. T-Pain got that whole that's Zapp and Roger, man.
I
So
know
hold
it was
on, hold
before
on.
his time.
So
You're
if we
right.
gonna get into Zapp and Roger, T-Pain sound like Ohio nigga because them niggas from Ohio.
I'm just what
So
I'm saying
T-Pain
is,
sound like, so really the whole Florida singing and that's Ohio then. It's technically.
see what I'm saying is in the early 2000s, because when they come to the strip club, when they came to the strip club and regular clubs, T-Pain was in heavy rotation just like Lil Wayne.
Mhm.
He made a
That ain't the
lot of
debate though.
bangers. So with that being said, if a single, just say a single from the hood, like, dang, what can I'm trying to come up with something for these women to hit the flow. You can't say that they wouldn't say, well, T-Pain said something about buying the girl a drink, or you know what I mean? It's just like thinking out loud of who had the club bangers for the women. And he's in that category from your 2000 to in your 2000. That's the only thing I can't say way back in the 90s. You feel me? I'm gonna say more up to date, like 2000. What you think? Give me your opinion. When we talking about 2000, when we talking about back to back
T-Pain ain't
bangers,
come out in no 2000 though.
I'm talking about when he was hot as fish grease.
Yeah, that was up in the 2000s.
That's what I'm talking about. I ain't talking about, way back when he was just on his grid. I'm talking about when he couldn't stay off the charts.
Yeah, yeah.
Everybody
Like
hated.
his
Everybody
influence
hated.
was heavy. I just don't see California niggas being influenced by
Okay,
Florida niggas.
okay. I'm gonna give you a prime example. Guess who inspired Dirt to rap?
Cool.
Bone Thugs and Harmony.
That's cool, but he don't sound like them.
I
He
know
never
that, but
did.
you said
He sound like Dej Low. Very since they broke up, he sound like her.
but who would have knew that Dirt would say that Bone Thug was his influence over all the rappers?
We ain't talking about influence because you said he
I mean,
oh
well,
three Greedo sound like
not
remind you of T
all his
like
music.
he
Don't
remind you of T-Pain.
let me clear this up. Not all his music. No, he's versatile. You did what I'm saying, but when it come down to the women singing with the women, that's what give me the idea. It probably some old players out there doing they singing or whatever. I'm a Southern cat, so automatically that's what I'm gonna think. You see
All
what I'm
these
saying?
niggas singing on the song now.
Hmm.
All these niggas singing on songs. And all these niggas singing, man. They might not sing all the time, but they got songs singing, man. With the auto tune and the listen, we can go to the studio right now, nigga. You can't sing. The nigga that sing on one of my hooks can't sing worth a damn. But when you got an engineer that's so cold,
He can fix it.
he'll walk up out of there sounding
He can fix it
like Chris Brown. But
for sure.
when you tell him to bust that note in person, you're gonna be like, nigga,
Right.
this ain't the
This ain't
same
it.
nigga.
Yeah, it's not it. I did what you're saying,
Yeah, the studio
but
do that.
I know you saying everybody singing their
That's why
hooks or
everybody
whatever,
use auto-tune, because with auto-tune, you can go in there and not be able to sing and
and
just
it
bust
will help.
songs, and with an engineer, they know how to adjust the auto-tune to your voice
They
to where
can
when you busting
they
these
gonna put the
tunes,
sauce on it.
yeah,
But yeah, we done
we
drove
went
all the
left.
way to
We
another
went
street.
left.
But we gonna get back
That just lets
to
you
the
know how
subject.
versatile O3 Greedo is as an
Yeah,
artist.
he versatile. You know what I mean? Don't get it messed up. Home got some
Cause he
nunchucks.
doesn't, cause right, he don't sound one way all the time. That
No,
nigga, he
he,
everywhere.
he he got some nunchucks. He can hit you with however, and he can
But he
rap.
came home and he was shining. And we both
Hmm.
know when you a street nigga. And to get 20 years on top of that, fresh on top of the bed because he's only gone 4 years. And come home and put the biggest necklace on your neck. Buy you some crib. Things that a lot of niggas just can't do when they come fresh home. And then a lot of people that you was attached to, you know what I mean, far as the streets go, you probably, the ties ain't there like that no more because the time showed you who was really there. And that's gonna make you move different. And things like that. Now, I done seen a couple interviews. I never seen him say nothing about no allegations. So this new to me.
He ain't one of them type of guys that tell great.
No, but that ain't gonna stop a blogger from asking a
No,
nigga
it's not.
interviewing.
It's not. It's just what you saying is correct. But what I'm saying is, ever since he came home, it looked like he ain't got no poison in his system. When I first started paying him attention, man, was all over like this, like he was.
No, that's because he was. That nigga
You
was
see,
taking X and all kind of.
right?
He was doing everything, bruh.
Yeah,
You
probably
you
messing with.
looking at a fresh on the street O3 Greedo with his head on. He on papers. He can't put all that in the system like that, or he going back. He in Texas,
Right,
mind you. He on papers in Texas. They not gonna
right.
play with him like that,
Hmm.
and he ain't trying to play with them like that.
That's facts.
So in his head, nigga, he just got out of a situation where he didn't even think the sun was that close so soon for him. And he there. So to still be trying to grasp the reality of being free when you ain't even grasped that yet, because that take months.
Yeah,
Here come this.
I mean, even instead, man, when they didn't say when he got pulled over or whatever, or when it went down, they didn't say that he went and told on the people that he got it from or nothing like that. He just basically said allegedly he got paid $3,000 to go on the road with him. He felt something wasn't right though. That's all he said. Like he insinuated, he just didn't say. You did what I'm saying? So that's what Buddy mad at him about. He ain't say nothing about where these couple of pounds of meth came from. But yeah, go on and pull that up so they can see it. A lot of this snitching allegation stuff that they got going on really is they everybody got they own partake on what is snitching and what is not snitching. You call it snitching, cuz
Carl, what's this?
allegedly what they saying about Greedo.
I don't know what they said he did. We
They
finna see.
said, but pull it up. Go ahead, pull it up. Let it play.
As his seat had been fully reclined, making the driver aware he can't be in the left lane if he isn't passing other vehicles. He apologized and said he wasn't from around. The deputy pointed out multiple highway signs indicating the left lane's purpose when the passenger said, "I'm a rapper." The driver said he saw the signs but didn't know what they meant, and the rapper said, "If I was driving, I would have known." Asking the driver for his license and insurance, the passenger rapper said the car was a rental and handed over his driver's license instead of the driver. The passenger would be identified as 28-year-old Jason Jamal Jackson, who's more commonly known as the Watts Rapper, 03 Greedo. The deputy would ask for the vehicle's rental agreement and again ask the driver for his license, to which he was told they didn't have either. The driver would say his name is Justin, and the deputy asked him to step out of the vehicle and walk back to the patrol car to gather his information. The deputy noted both men seemed nervous, talking fast, and
Hold on real quick, because it's already something wrong with this whole situation. Now I can see why they got stretched out. I can see why they felt like it was something suspicious going on with the whole situation, because
Right.
when they get pulled over, he's talking to the driver and the passenger doing all the talking. He asked the driver for the license and registration, and you passing your stuff over there. Most of the time, the passenger like, "Nigga, don't. Why is you messing with me? You talking to the driver."
But it didn't have license.
Was 03 Greedo high when he got pulled over?
Of course. Because they said in the process of that, before they even went too far, he said, "I'm a rapper." Like,
And
what? That don't make it no better.
Strike two, because the minute you said "I'm a rapper," you finna get out the car now.
That didn't make it no better.
2023, saying you a rapper is like saying you the neighborhood hustler. Could you get out the car for me?
You that guy.
Could you get out the car for me?
You that guy.
Come on, man. These niggas is crazy, man.
Over each other. Justin would sit in the front seat of the deputy's vehicle as the deputy noticed Greedo climb over to the driver's seat of the rental. Justin was fully identified as Justin Scott Leader and admitted his license was suspended over tickets. He advised they were traveling from Vegas to Houston and he was helping Greedo drive. When asked how long he'd known Greedo, Justin told the deputy a couple.
I told you that whole case, it was bogus.
Strike three, man, for me, right? Really, strike three was. Strike two was. This is just messed up, right? Because for one, nigga, you a famous rapper, bruh. A famous rapper. You got your DMs is packed, your Instagram DMs is packed, your Facebook DMs is packed, Twitter DMs is packed. You can't find you a bobblehead to say, "Look, man, everything on me. We just need you to get behind the wheel."
No, they didn't do that.
They said, "We finna go to Texas. You gonna drive. Ain't got no license." They started the journey off riding dirty.
Not to even mention, they was blowing. So you already know that was probably because off the rip.
Nigga, that's rule number one in the car when you riding dirty. Ain't no smoking unless it's a cigarette.
They really was moving like some rookies. And in the process of that, when they went to the trunk, they found a couple pounds of meth and 2 firearms. Now keep in mind, allegedly 03 Greedo got plenty gun priors on his record, according to court documents. So I know he like to have a fit when he got pulled over, knowing that everything is in the trunk like that and it's about to go down.
But what you expect to happen? You ain't got no licensed driver,
Right.
2 street niggas in the car.
And soon as they go to the trunk and they move everything out, they see a diaper box that's not, that's got, it don't have the original Walmart tape on it. It got some other kind of tape on
Then he did a bootleg stab. These niggas just left the dope house. I don't know for sure if they was smoking the dope or selling it, but from the way this story is breaking down, I feel like they were smoking crack. I'm just gonna tell you, I feel like they were smoking crack, bro.
I told you, man, that boy used to be out his body on them videos. Real talk.
Because that's just stupid, man.
And you know what I mean? Like I said, that's crazy how that little traffic stop ended up. Boy, we got a whole combo meal in the trunk.
Couple years. He was at his auntie's house in Vegas, and Greedo was supposed to do a show in Vegas, and he came with him to Houston so he wouldn't have to be by himself. But Justin would state they both lived in California. The deputy didn't think the story made any sense, and a criminal search showed Greedo has an extensive criminal history for weapons-related offenses. Justin was calm, but his speech was rapid, and the deputy had to have him repeat things several times in order to write them down. When asked where he rented the car, Justin said, "I'm not sure." When asked who rented the car, Justin said, "You gotta ask him, I'm not even sure." Justin became restless as the deputy asked questions about their travel and the rental car. At times, Justin would scratch at his beard, wipe down his shirt, mess with his shorts, and fidget with his hands and arms. When asked if they had anything illegal in the car, he said no. When asked if Greedo had anything illegal on him, Justin said, "No, sir, he don't got nothing. We just trying to make it to the show. Not a blunt of weed in there no more." The deputy advised Justin that he was going to search his car before approaching the vehicle on the driver's side where Greedo had moved to. Requesting he exit the vehicle, Greedo complied. The deputy advised dispatch that he was going to start searching the vehicle. Starting with the driver's side, the deputy observed an empty blunt wrap on the floor. With fast food and junk scattered throughout the car, the deputy pushed the trunk release button and observed a big black plastic trash bag with clothing inside. Several pairs of shoes, clothing, and an Adidas duffel bag were scattered throughout the trunk. On the left side was a Pamper diaper box that had excessive clear packaging tape to keep it shut. The tape did not appear to be that from the manufacturer. Through the handle holes on the side, it appeared to have the original contents of packaged baby diapers.
Most people have no clue that in 2023, the best way to make money on Amazon is not with physical products.
Noticing the clothes in the trunk were damp with laundry detergent, the deputy returned to his patrol unit and put on latex gloves. Returning to the trunk, he removed the trash bag onto the floor and examined the contents further. Reaching in and grabbing
Told you, boy, they was riding like some real crash dummies.
I can't even hang with no niggas that's stupid, bruh.
Real talk. They
I
was
can't
driving.
hang with no niggas that's stupid, bruh.
They was out their body.
And I jumped off the porch at a young age, but I was around older niggas, man. And luckily for me, I learned from niggas that just didn't move retarded.
They should have known. It's a no smoking policy. We ride dirty.
Y'all didn't even pick a better hiding spot.
Mm-mm. They thought they was gonna make it. They thought.
Ain't no thinking you gonna make it to Texas from California with a diaper box, tape shut, over excessively taped
They
up,
tried. They tried it.
strapped up, clothes in the car, driving stupid. Just come on, bruh. Y'all got in the car, put the stuff in the car to go to jail. Y'all wasn't going to Texas. Y'all was driving to jail.
They did that.
Them niggas wasn't driving to Texas. Them niggas left California to drive to jail.
That was a crazy traffic stop. Like they didn't have to do too much.
It wasn't a crazy traffic stop. It was a stupid traffic stop because
That's
I
what
know
I
the
meant.
police was like, these niggas was stupid.
Yeah.
These niggas here. This was the catch of the day. It was like just taking your
Yeah.
pole out and you just threw it into the water and no soon your hook tapped the water, you got you something already.
You got a big mouth bass. Straight up. They found the big mouth bass that day. Matter of fact, hell, they found about 4 of them. Because 2 firearms, whew, next to that work, oh man, that's ugly. It could have, shoot. He really got a slap on the wrist because they really could have drugged him for that 20. They could have drugged him.
We still gotta understand what he did to get the 20 lowered. You know, to get the 20 dropped and come home with 4 years. Where the other nigga at?
He out. That's the
The
dude that
Kobe
gave
out
the,
too?
yeah,
See what I'm saying? Something ain't right, bro.
yeah, he out.
Something ain't right, bro. Shout out to 1090J because he be breaking niggas, he be breaking this down, man, like a Rubik's Cube. He gonna put it together, man. And he narrated like William Shatner on Unsolved Mysteries.
He did that. He did
And
that.
keep in mind, this ain't even 1090J just saying, oh, 3 Greedo home, he out, he popping, boom, boom, I'm about to go dig him up. Somebody else played the part
They
in
threw him
making
the
sure.
alley.
Yeah, they the ones said, hey, they turned him on to something.
They threw him the alley for sure.
It's a little bit different.
Threw him
Not
an
even a
alley.
little bit different. It's a lot of bit different.
But
Grabbing the pampered diaper box, he cut the heavily taped top portion. He saw 2 packs of diapers inside, with one already open and barely any diapers left in it. When he took the pack out, he then saw a brown paper bag, and inside of that was multicolored plastic bags with clear Ziploc bags inside of them. Moving the bags aside, the deputy then saw large crystallized rocks. Realizing he just found a stash of meth, the deputy drew his weapon, telling Greedo to get on the ground while yelling at Justin to put his hands up. Backup arrived and the 2 men were placed in cuffs as a total of 4.2 pounds of meth was removed from the pamper box, along with 2 stolen handguns that were found hidden in the center console of the vehicle.
what I told you.
2 of them, though, they had 2 bricks.
What I told you. 2 big mouth
In the
bags.
South, man, you get caught with a couple grams, you're doing 10, 15 years. We ain't even went to the ounces yet. And everybody know how Texas is. That nigga weed ain't even legal in Texas yet. You
Hell
going to
no.
jail about that. You
Hell
going to
no.
jail about the lean.
Felony.
You're going to jail, period, in Texas. And they
They
driving to Texas. Well, they made it to Texas.
And landed
That's where they
straight to
went to
jail.
jail with is Texas. So they made it. They just didn't make it where they was going.
Came to vacation, left on probation. That's exactly what happened.
And for anybody that really know, like I said, a lot of people just getting hip, probably wasn't hip. But go look at '03 Greedo before. And when I say before, I'm talking about when he doing these interviews months before he got to turn himself in to do the 20 years. He always was on pills. He always was high.
On coke
Slurring his
too.
voice. He just was
Shit.
too. He just wasn't never.
He was,
He wasn't never where he supposed to
man.
be at.
Buddy probably was on two,
And
three
you could tell
drugs.
that was coming from the fact he knew he had to lay it down for a long period of time. So he didn't even care. But at the same time, prior to the situation even happening, you was living the same reckless way that led up to you ending up in that situation.
He was wild. He was wild. Just had a gift. But now when you see him now, he look he looked like he the head trustee. He don't look like no poison in his system because I already know Texas making them put it in the cup.
Yeah.
You did. But on to the next. Keke Palmer. Keke Palmer, favorite R&B singer is Usher. Her and her homegirls, they put on their dress to kill outfits, heads to the show.
Mm-hmm.
Usher on the microphone, he sealed. He know he can feel the energy, and he probably done heard word of mouth how crazy she is about him. Cause she done made little videos and things like that. Baby daddy, a real super sucker. You did what I'm saying? This ain't the bashing. This just this. I mean, this just to correct him because he did the response he gave made him look like a sucker. But make a long story short, he serenades her. He giving her the 5 heartbeat, the Eddie Kane treatment. You feel me? She damn near about to melt in his hand. He done squeezed on the cheeks or whatever. She started laughing, and when he let her go, she turned around like to let him see, like what he working with. But here's the thing. So when the baby daddy goes to social media, he gonna say it's embarrassing because look what you got on. You're a mother. You stupid fool. That wasn't what you was supposed to say.
Nah, I wasn't what he's supposed to say, but that's what
No.
he said that instead of making himself look more insecure about the way she was trying to show Usher what she had. And that's what really was inappropriate because I ain't too much one of them ones that be like, oh no, you can't wear that.
Right.
I'm the one finna put the thermometer in you when you come back.
Facts.
I don't really care.
Yeah, that's
Long as I don't see, listen, long as your lips ain't showing, I don't care if your hips showing.
right. But when he said that, he caught so much backlash from women. Now, for the women that's bashing him, he got the right to address her. He just said the wrong thing.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Everybody want to say, oh, he controlling. He seem like he wants you to do this and he wants you to do that. No, he just said the wrong thing. Like if you my lady, right, and you got principles and morals, whether we married or not, but if we living by this law of being in a
Who the
relationship,
breadwinner?
I don't know what Buddy making.
Because from the picture I seen, nigga, she looked like the breadwinner.
True.
Nigga, you evidently she is the breadwinner. Because if she wasn't, she wouldn't have been there by herself.
I agree.
You
I
don't see
agree
Cardi B
100%.
anywhere without Offset. They always together.
I agree.
And
I agree
anything
100%. I
anything
mean,
that count, he there.
even instead, if we got respect for each other, we know women gonna flirt when they get with their homegirl, just like the bros, they gonna do their thing with the bros. You didn't have to do it on camera, baby girl.
She's a celebrity. Everything's on camera.
I know, but what I'm saying is it hit different when you on stage with an
But they
icon.
celebrities, though. It's nothing. She could have been coming out Route 21 with some bags, and Usher just happened to be getting out of a limo, and it still would have been the same thing because
True,
they're celebrities, cameras everywhere. As soon as they show up, everybody phone come out.
but the
So it
thing
still would have
is,
got seen.
how she handled it is like she was ready for that moment.
The whole thing, listen to me. This is what the problem really is. It's not the clothes at all.
No,
Because she clearly had panties on.
it was the thought activity.
Anytime a man can see his woman being controlled by another man, and if a nigga see you and he like, damn, you stacked up, turn around for me, and you turn around for him, that's almost the same as him saying, let me get some head,
Yeah,
and
best
expect his
believe.
dick to get sucked.
Like he like it's crazy because she ended up in his hand and he's singing "There Goes My Baby," and he passed her the microphone so she could say some words. Soon as he released out his arm,
And that's what
shoot,
makes it different. He's probably not a celebrity. Nigga, you at home with the kids. She out being whatever. I ain't even
hot
gonna
girl.
call her a thought
It's
because I
hot
like
girl
Kiki.
summer.
Because I like Kiki Palmer. So I'm not
It's
even gonna
hot
call her
girl
no
summer,
thought
man.
because she ain't one of them ones they talk about like she just did half the industry. So I'm not gonna call her a thought, but and plus
This,
I like Kiki Palmer, but
this was her
the fact
favorite
that
R&B singer.
he was able when you ain't the bread, when you a man and you ain't the breadwinner, you might not be verbal about it, but that do something to your pride as a man. It did something to mine because I always been having money. So to be going through the things I was going through with my bro and couldn't do this and couldn't do that because I got them people watching me and all this other stuff. And then go cold turkey and just watch the piles start dwindling down because you living off of it
Mm-hmm.
24/7. Now it comes a point where my baby mom had to hold the fort down, hold me down. Granted, that's what people supposed to do for each other when y'all in that situation. But as a man, I felt awkward being at the mall with my baby mama. And we in the mall with the kids and we shopping. I ain't got no money to do nothing. She paying for it. So I felt even though
As a
that's
man, you gon' feel like
yeah.
that.
You see what I'm saying? So
Like,
him not being the breadwinner and she's the actual breadwinner, and then he at home with the kids. This is a celebrity that's out. That's the breadwinner amongst a whole bunch of other celebrities. We know how Hollywood work. Hollywood mess with Hollywood. So you don't know 100% for sure if she going and she coming back. Nigga, that's Usher. Nigga,
facts.
that's Usher.
Let me tell you this. The way her body language was, if Usher would have said it was a go, it would have went down.
If she wasn't married to, or whatever the case is, the baby dad, whatever they is together, if that was never happening, then you sat him and Usher in the same building together, and she had to pick and choose who she was going with. She was leaving with Usher, man.
That's facts. They stole the show. And she was cool with, man, listen.
He in the same position as Nicki Minaj, baby daddy.
I
Shut
was
up,
just about to say that.
nigga. Shut up and hold the baby.
I was just about to say that.
I'm
But
telling you,
at the
that's
same
because
time,
they don't got no motion, man. And they out there, everything on your wrist.
this the thing, right? It ain't, you got some guys that got a player bone in their body that does that, but they also control things too. You feel me? You got some that don't have more money than the girl, and they got the check. They bring the check to a buddy, and he pays the bills and so on, so on. But in this situation right here,
Kiki
it's
Palmer ain't one
clearly
of
to
them types.
see.
Them with them types. Kiki Palmer ain't one of them.
No, she wear the pants. She proved that. She wear the pants.
And me saying he at home with the kids ain't nothing wrong with that, because there's been plenty times I've been at home with the kids.
But the
It's
whole
nothing
point,
wrong with that.
the way she handled that, you can clearly see that she wears the pants.
She's the breadwinner.
Even if she was the breadwinner, it still got to be some respect.
It gotta be some respect, but it's just like a nigga, bruh. If I'm gritting in the street, I come in the house, I pay all the bills. I pay for everything. You ain't got to do nothing but be present. That's your only part you playing. Ain't no nut. Only thing you putting on the table is the food that I bought that you cooked to put on the table.
I don't think, but still, cause you still got some guys that pay all the bills. That same no good girl that won't get a job, she controlling everything.
Them suckers.
It's plenty of them, and he won.
I ain't gonna call him a sucker because he's dealing with a celebrity.
Uh-uh.
It's different when you ain't got no motion
Mm-mm.
when you ain't got no motion and you dealing with a celebrity. It's the same reason why most of these niggas, when they have a broad and they wasn't used to having females like that, then they get this about them, and then everybody checking for them because now they starting to be popping. They turned up. They famous. Now they got them options. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, they do.
Whereas they didn't, so they not gonna do certain things all the time. They might. Some of them niggas is the type of nigga take the check back. Some of them niggas the type to be like, you know what I'm saying? I pay all this. But the whole key to this situation is he ain't no celebrity. When you not a celebrity and you dealing with a celebrity, it's just like living in Atlanta, cuz you got a 80% chance of pulling up at a corner store in any zone. And one of these famous rap niggas pull up at the same store. You could be at home. Your girl goes to the grocery store. Little baby in the grocery store with his grocery cart. Boom, boom, boom. And he stopping pop. You think she ain't about to talk to, you don't think they about to talk to little baby?
They most
He got a
definitely gonna.
regular nigga at the crib. This nigga 30 million up. What you say? She talking to that nigga.
Mm-hmm.
That's because the value of the niggas is different. Now, when you got
So
involved when none of that
let me
stuff
ask
don't
let me
matter,
ask the question: Who is wrong?
who
Who is wrong in the situation?
in the situation with Kiki,
Yeah,
I don't see. Let's get this right because I'm gonna answer the question, but we gotta understand that most of the being critical on Kiki came from what she had on. They was talking about what she had on.
but that's dumb.
The real problem was the control Usher had over her.
Over your like I said, it puts you in the mind of when you saw Five Heartbeats, when I forgot what Buddy name was, when they was singing, both of them was battling over the microphone and Shawty was in the front, started melting. It was one of them moments.
Cause if a nigga can walk up to your girl, knowing she gotta do, knowing what her guidelines is supposed to be, her borders is supposed to be, and a nigga could say and just turn around for me or let me see that or any of that, and you go for it, you letting him have some temporary control over you, and that ain't never supposed to happen. Keep
That's
in
what
mind
post
when a
that
man
was
when we with our girl, if we even look toward where a broad that look like she bad is at, we risk fighting with our girl for the next 10 years about that.
that's facts.
But women saying ain't nothing wrong with that. And they wonder why a lot of times
That
they by themselves.
the I seen some of the comments. I seen some of the females say she ain't got no ring on her fingers. He just the baby daddy.
See what I'm saying? Thinking like that, you ain't gonna have no ring. Men out to give women the ring, not no hood rat.
They want a lady.
Don't no nigga want to drag no broad around and everywhere you go, 2, 3 of your homeboys slept with her too.
They
So now
want a
you all
lady.
self-insecure because everywhere you go, you seeing people that was sleeping with her too. Your girl was a sleeping bag. You should have never did that. That's your fault. When you picking life partners, you got to pick right.
Mm-hmm.
You can't pick because she shaped like this or she look like you got to choose your life partner according to can you go to sleep, wake up with this person? Can you tolerate the good and the bad days with this person?
Mm-hmm.
It ain't about what they because it's a lot of bras that's out there that look like everything and ain't worth nothing.
That's facts.
I done had a few carloads of them.
That's facts.
I'm talking about be so bad but don't know how to cook hamburger helper, nigga. You in the crib losing weight by the day because this pretty worthless motherfucker don't even know how to cook, man.
Nothing. Literally.
Just put makeup on and take pictures. You
I
gotta
just
choose wisely. I'm not
see
saying that she don't love her dude, but understand she's a star. She be around stars, and some of them stars
he
got
better
so
than
much
me.
star power. Usher, one of them niggas, he got that star power.
He better than me.
You know what I mean?
Cause
I'm just me talking personally. Now,
he better
I
than me.
wouldn't take
Cause
a girl around Usher.
no. And if you going to see Usher, we going together, baby girl.
You can go
It,
see him because you ain't
we
9 times out
man
of 10.
look.
A lot of girls not the prices on going to see Usher to get backstage and see Usher.
Yeah,
Thousand or
me,
better.
yeah, me and me, yeah,
Everybody ain't got that.
me and you can go because if you get on some girls' night out stuff and you going to see this dude you head over heels for that you've been making videos about and all this, guess what? Soon as you leave, I'm finna open this back door. I'm gonna play the game how it go, and that's just me.
I don't even be worried about it, man. Like I
That,
said, if you got a girl that's built like that,
I'm
like
talking about. I'm talking about on some. Hey, it's a doggy dog world.
it is.
I'm
Because
not finna put nothing.
we gotta keep in mind who we talking about. Look at the dude. He don't even look like no fly, saucy type of nigga, man. He look like a plain Jane regular Joe.
Hey, hey.
Usher ain't no regular Joe.
I know what you saying. I know exactly what you saying. Like he's
He can
equivalent to
talk to
R.
your
Kelly
girl.
and the
He can
rest.
sing to her. He could dance her to the car. He can call Puff for her. Nigga.
Mm.
He supposed to be mad. You just watched a famous nigga publicly control your woman. You're supposed to be mad,
That's
bro.
gonna be an argument every other day.
Cause soon as Offset go to a concert and Lotto in there, he just pop up randomly and then she twerk on him, he wrong. That's what y'all gonna say.
Mm-hmm. They gonna do him bad.
If he out skinny dipping under a fishnet dress that you gotta look, you gotta zoom your phone screen in just to really see. Oh, she got some panties on. She almost look naked,
She got them cheeks out.
and then let a famous nigga spin her around like a fidget spinner.
She
Nigga
helping him
supposed to be
sing.
mad,
She
bruh.
helping him sing "There Go My Baby."
That's what
Like, and I ain't even much laughing at his pain because I know anybody could get picked the wrong female that'll do you like that. You know what I mean?
and
But
keep in mind too, we don't know what their situation be at the house.
right. But at the same time, you gotta be player about the
'Cause
situation.
as a man,
You
if
got
you got a female, even on her
when
worst
you
days, you still got to
when
make her
you
feel sexy. So the
when
minute that
you
you stop making her feel like she's sexy,
when
and another
when
nigga show her that, she gonna get
when
spun around like a fidget spinner, just like
when
she.
you go through situations like that, bro, you gotta remain player. And what I mean by that, you don't make no response. So look what you got on. You a mother. That's not player, homeboy. That wasn't player. What you posed to check though about is how you represent me, I represent you. So if this how we rocking, right? When we out there in public, I ain't gonna tell you that, but shit, I'm gonna be dancing up on something too.
I
That's
ain't
just me.
niggas just grown, man. We ain't got
You know what I
time.
mean?
Anybody I
Uh,
gotta
uh,
go back and forth with like that, I
no,
ain't.
it ain't back. It ain't back and forth. It's just it's what's understood ain't
If
gotta be
if
explained.
I speak on it and you ain't feeling where I'm coming from, then I gotta get away. I gotta shake.
That's what I'm saying.
I ain't about to be tick for tacking because the tick for tacking, the one that's for me might be paying attention to my movement. So me going tick for tack for this broad gonna make her insecure if I bump into her because soon as it got sour with y'all, you was doing this and doing that, and I seen that it be like that. So you kind of
It
gotta,
do.
you always gotta carry yourself because you don't really never know who really be looking,
You right.
and they
But
gonna
instant
judge you based
like
off
like
how you treated that last one.
like like you were you like it's like how it got played out. Like that's in the algorithm forever and a day. It ain't gonna never go nowhere. So with that being said, you got a famous woman like that. You already got jealous. You already got jealous and hating family members. The first thing they gonna say, like, I told him, look at him. Your head all up her ass, but look how she out there on stage.
Cause guaranteed, if it was him, his clothes would have been in the swimming pool. She'd have been on IG Live talking about he's a bum.
Oh yeah,
And nigga, I'm trying to tell you, I
they
didn't
would.
listen. I done left the hotel room with a broad, and her nigga just happened to be in the next room next to us.
Mm,
So when we got ready to leave, we had to wait. because her nigga and some bras was coming out the room. So, boom, we wait for them to jet. The cab waiting out in the parking lot. When they jet, we jet and get in the cab. Boom, we in traffic behind the cab. Duck down in the joint. She called the nigga. Boop, 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 boop. That nigga pick up. Hello. She said, nigga, 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 get out, nigga. And I was just looking at her like, nigga, I just had you like I just treated you like a dartboard the whole time. Because you didn't expect to see him coming out of a room with a broad and you kicking him out for the same things you doing.
Mm-hmm.
The laws don't be the same, man.
It hit different.
It don't be the same. The law don't be the same for them, man.
Nah.
At no time.
But this all we got for y'all in this episode. It's time for that Culture for the Street, man. Thank y'all for tuning in to the channel. Y'all know what it is. Don't leave out the trap till you've been served. You did.
Latch off the door. It's on the floor and it's like that.
We gone.